Time for some new Necrons 40k and a brand new Destroyer Necron unit. It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another Necron video regarding the previews that Games Workshop gave us regarding the new Necron release and 9th edition. However, they didn't actually preview this model. It's only pictured on the Warhammer 40,000.com website. Now, we did see an image of this model in the trailer for 9th edition, where we saw the new Necron warriors, which we've already talked about, and what appears to be another Necron unit. And then, right at the end of the trailer, we saw this guy. And here he is in model form. So like I said, Games Workshop didn't talk about this particular model. Now why they did that, I don't know. Stop the press. As I was editing, recording and saving this video, Games Workshop announced this model is called the Skorpek Lord. So it is a character. Right, on with the video. Probably because they want to shroud it in mystery. However, the internet being the internet, we now have a lot more information regarding what this could be. But first, let's take a closer look at this model. Okay, so it appears he has 3 arms, so there's no General Grievous look about him with 4 arms, just 3 arms. Now, someone's commented to me that this looks like a Tyranid model. Now, whether that has anything to do with the model design, I don't know. We can only speculate. But looking at his 2 right arms there, we've got one gun, which doesn't look that big, but it appears to be attached to his actual elbow section. So I don't think he actually has a hand. I think it's just there. And then the other hand is attached to a very big looking hyperphased sword, and of course in his left hand he's got some huge claws. This guy looks like he's more close combat orientated, even though he's got a gun. And then looking at the bottom of the model, the 3-limbed theme continues, as we've got 3 legs. Not quite sure how he balances very well with 3 legs, but that is what he does. Now, there's been speculation that this could be a new Destroyer model. However, if you look at the background of the artwork there, you can actually see that they've got the standard Destroyers which we know and love already. So this guy isn't going to replace our Destroyers. In actual fact, he appears to be just a character model. Now, in the trailer we had some smaller versions of these guys, so we were expecting a unit of the small guys and then maybe a unit of this big guy here, or possibly this big guy is just a character. However, like I said, Games Workshop didn't really give us any information, but we do have some leaks, so now we can confirm that there's going to be a unit of the small guys and they're going to be called Destroyers. And here they are, the Skorpek Destroyers. So clearly the current Destroyer unit is not going away. Oh, you're wrong, Nick. Look at this. I'll talk more about this model in a future video, which is surprising because, well, they have green rods in that Destroyer unit. But then we have more announcements coming, unless I'm totally wrong, and these will literally replace the current Destroyers. I hope not. It would be cool to have these on the table as a close combat unit, and then our standard Destroyers as the shooting unit. Now let's have a closer look at these. And here they are. How cool do they look? I must admit, the legs take a little bit getting used to because they do look very unusual. They're totally different to what we're used to, but this 3-legged thing seems to be the new thing for Necrons. Maybe it's something to do with the new dynasty, maybe with the Silent King returning. He's bringing us some new units, some new Necrons. Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out, but those miniatures do certainly look very cool. Of course, they are unpainted, but I can imagine these painted up, how great they would look. Now they do seem to be very big. They've got a very big base there, and we've got another unit featured on this sheet. The Canoptic Plasma Sight. Now I have no idea what this is, but it does certainly seem that this new wave of Necrons have gone a little bit more insectoid maybe than they have been before. Of course, Canoptic units generally are quite insectish, with the wraiths and the spiders and the acanthrites, so it does sort of match in. But how cool is it to have another unit? Now, as well as this destroyer unit, we've seen some other images of leaks of what the Necrons are getting. I'm going to cover all of those in a separate video. However, in this image we can see this. Now here you can clearly see the big guy that was in the trailer featured on the website, and next to him is that little drone and a unit of the new destroyers. So it's pretty obvious that the big guy is going to be a new character, and then the destroyers of course are going to be a unit. But look at the size difference. I mean, the destroyers themselves do look very big, but that big guy, he looks frigging cool. Now I have seen a few comments of people not liking this miniature. Now if you know me by now, I'm pretty old school, and a lot of my units are quite old in my army. I love the Necrons, I love all of the old models. However, I'm super excited to get a brand new range, a brand new concept for the Necron models. And from a collecting point of view, I'm super excited to have new models to buy, build and paint for my beloved Necron army. However, what do you think of this new range? Do you like the design? Let me know in the comments box below. And if you liked this video, I've got plenty more Necron videos, so make sure you subscribe to learn about Necrons and more. Beam me up!